Number 15. Mausoleum Ghost. Now you see it, now you don't. Originally published by YouTuber Franco TV, this creepy graveyard sighting will give you the fright of your life. Franco is wandering a graveyard at night solo, heading towards the mausoleum to have a look-see when he realizes he's not alone. As he approaches, something dark can clearly be seen poking its head out from the mausoleum's entrance. Franco freezes and keeps an eye on it, but after a moment it vanishes. You can tell Franco is genuinely freaked out, but he manages to gather up the courage to go investigate. He enters the dark stone mausoleum and finds nothing inside. There is nowhere to run or hide, unless whatever he saw is lying in one of these drawers. He even peers into one of them, but it's empty. While some are skeptical, saying it's staged or edited, Redditor StoneCold96 writes, "I've been seeing this type of encounter way more consistently lately, and I'm beginning to wonder how long we've been encountering this form of phenomenon. The silhouette peeking around a corner. Honestly, pretty convincing. Probably not the best ghost sighting ever, but that's definitely gonna end up on some YouTube list video. And look at that, now it has." Number 14. Live Ghost Shadow. Why did the ghost cross the road to get to the other side? The other side. Live TV doesn't lie. So what truth is this clip trying to tell us? Published to YouTube by On Demand News in April of 2011, the channel writes, "Speculation has been growing over the identity of a spooky blob that appeared on a live news report. What did you initially think the blob was?" The news clip shows a TV journalist reporting from the scene of an accident near London. The action is in the background. A strange blob is seen over the journalist's shoulder, appearing to fly across the road. Some speculate that the dark shadow is some sort of spiritual energy. Others think this is just another case of bug on the lens. What do you think? The truth has to be out there somewhere. Number 13. Shadow Ghost. When you're exploring a haunted basement, you should probably expect to leave terrified, if you're lucky enough to leave at all. Originally posted to YouTube by Omar Gosh TV and posted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by I Am Lucky 1996, the Redditor says they captured a real ghost on camera while exploring a haunted basement. The crew enters a very loud basement, which appears to be used for storage. As one of the team enters, he turns around to capture his friend, who is also holding a camera, but he ends up capturing something he hadn't anticipated over his shoulder. A dark female shadow figure crosses the hallway beyond the doorway at a little past 3 in the morning. The crew says there is no one down there but them. The cameraman states that the woman walked very fast, and the incident scared the both of them. Redditor Foxy the Real writes, "It's probably just a woman walking by. I doubt it was a ghost, but it does look compelling. Even that is creepy. What would a random woman be doing skulking around this basement? Ghost or random individual? It's probably time to call this basement quits." Number 12. Goblin. When you turn out the lights and spot a crypto in the other room, it might just be time to move. Posted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by Phil Snare, the Redditor writes, "I saw this video on Twitter lately and it's a goblin caught on camera." The video shows a guy come into a bedroom where a woman is lying on the bed with her laptop. The man flicks off the light to the exterior room. That's when you see, standing there in the darkness, a thin, elongated, goblin-like form. Both the man and woman see it standing there in the dark, but when the man turns the light back on, it's gone. The room is clean and empty. He turns it off and the goblin-like creature is standing in the darkness again, this time closer, light back on, gone. And finally, when the light is turned back off, this happens. While this jump scare of a video might frighten the pants off you, what do you think about the content? Is this just an effect, or did that goblin definitely eat those two? Whatever the case, a rare thing happened on Reddit regarding this video. It unified all Redditors whose consensus was that it freaked them out big time. Juco43 responded, "Same, I almost dropped my phone." Thanks, Phil Snare. Now we've all got broken phones and mild heart stoppages. Number 11. What is this? Some of the natural things in this world appear incredibly unnatural. This is one of them. Redditor Sami Akbari27 inquires on the Chills Narrator subreddit what this creature is and whether it lives in sewers or fruits. The TikTok clip, posted by Eclipse Station, states that the creature in question was found in Wu River, appearing at first like your everyday worm in muddy water. A slight prodding of the creature with a stick causes it to sprout dozens of tentacle-like branches, which sprout even more tentacle-like branches. It looks like a network of spongy, flesh-colored veins. Aside from unsettling your stomach, this video probably set your brain ablaze when trying to explain it, but don't worry, Reddit's got your back. Redditor Cody Moinez64 writes, "This is a ribbon worm. It seems Cody is right. Isn't nature creepy?" Number 10. Ghost in an abandoned house. Peekaboo, there's a ghost watching you. Published to YouTube by Luan Mendez in March of 2020. This clip will have you running for the hills. Titled in Portuguese, Ghost of Nun appears in an abandoned house. The crew explores a deserted home in the middle of nowhere, ready for anything as they enter the house. The crew explores the interior of the house, which appears to be empty. They look around the exterior as well, but there's nothing there. Returning inside, the group heads up to the second floor. As they're standing around talking, one of them hears something on an upper level. They head up to check it out. No one on the landing, no one in the room, no one in the storage closet, and no one in the attic. But then as they duck under beams to head into another room, the cameraman turns around to capture this specter in the room beyond. A ghostly nun. Her hands are together in prayer. After panicking, they all pile down the stairs and get the heck out of the house. Hopefully running far, far away on a wing in a prayer. Hopefully the saintly spirit didn't follow. Number 9. Hidden inside. When you're in your Airbnb, not a care in the world, don't answer the door. You never know who might be on the other side. Elvian Curran XO posted a video to TikTok that'll have you checking every corner before you turn out the lights. As explained in the video, a random man was knocking on their door while on spring break. You can see the man's shadow outlined through the glass pane of the door. He's a big guy, likely not someone a bunch of strangers on spring break would want to open the door to. They laugh a lot at first, finding the situation funny for reasons unknown. The shadow stands there, waiting for them to open, but then it gets impatient with waiting. With his fist, the man pounds the window pane hard, causing the girl in the shot to jump away from the door. The whole thing suddenly wasn't funny anymore. Many TikTokers are wondering why the girls weren't scared from the get-go, and why the door is glass. Others are thinking they barely escaped Freddy Krueger. TikToker JLynch572 points out something even more chilling, writing, "Ain't his first rodeo. He was keeping his hand on the handle waiting for you to unlock it. What if they had? Who knows what could have happened? Hopefully he never comes back." Number 8. Shadow Villain. There's nothing more chilling than when your child sees those who have passed on. Posted to the Chills Narrator subreddit, the Redditor explains exactly what happened, writing, "So my auntie sent a video of my little cousin, but I noticed something that wasn't right. My auntie was in front of my little cousin and there was no space in between for someone to pass through. And I looked close and there was a shadow, and it looked like my little cousin saw the shadow and backed away." The girl in the video is being prompted to greet her cousin, but while she does, a shadow can be seen passing through the shot. As the Redditor wrote in her explanation, the girl does appear to react to it. Her eyes grow wide, and she looks like she is leaning back to avoid the shadow. What do you think is going on here? Redditor Personal Use writes simply, "This looks like a very genuine video. She did see something." Redditor Raldre proposes a more practical theory, saying that someone out of shot threw something her way, and she's just following its trajectory. Other Redditors suggest another child is playing behind the person shooting the video, and might have jumped through the air or thrown something. However, the Redditor claims that after speaking with her aunt, they couldn't figure out anything that could have caused that shadow. Redditors were on the fence about whether this can be explained or not. Which side of the fence are you on? Number 7. Drumming for King Philip. Posted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by Cody Moines64. The Redditor explains that he heard a drumming sound near the battlegrounds of King Philip in Bristol, Rhode Island. You can distinctively hear drumming reverberating in the darkness. Although the sound is distant and can be mistaken for a storm rolling in, the noise is too regular and reoccurring to be nature. It's most definitely drumming, but is it haunted drumming? Or just some neighbor wanting to get his early morning drum on? As many point out in the comments, it doesn't sound like a rock band drum kit. It sounds like the cadence of a marching drum, like that of one that might be used on a battlefield. Cody notes that this was at 3:30 in the morning, and also says he went outside to investigate the source and didn't find anyone near or around the property. He says knowing the history of this place and hearing what sounded to him like marching drums justifiably freaked him out. I can definitely say it freaked me out as well. Number 6. Small spider. We've all had the unpleasant experience of crossing paths with a spider in our home that needs to be dealt with. But TikToker Nautilus7's experience is next level. She writes, "This was at my house today. The clip shows an enormous tarantula in her kitchen sink, its hairy legs creeping up the side. In the video, one of the ladies says it looks like a spider from the movie, while TikToker Ruro plays it down, writing that tarantulas are pretty chill. Others like BTSX Army go to the other extreme, telling the TikToker to throw the whole house away. Some are shocked that the pair remains so calm, with some saying if they hadn't been in their position, they'd shriek or faint. What would you do in this situation? For me and my fear of spiders, it would not be a pleasant time." Number 5. Vanishing in the sky. Up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. Posted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by TommyBoy89. This clip shows 2 unknown flying objects vanishing without a trace. 4 lights are actually hanging in the air at first. One of the lights disappears. It's dusk and you can see 3 others blinking as they form a triangle in the distance. The camera falls for a second, and when it returns, 2 of the lights have vanished, while the 3rd is still seen blinking on the horizon. In the comments, the Redditor says this was filmed at Ridgewood, Queens, New York, and that 2 of the lights were airplanes, but he has no idea what the other 2 lights are. Redditor Cody Moines64 says they look like the Phoenix lights, which were objects sighted by thousands in Arizona and the Mexican state of Sonora in March of 1997. However, a large square flying object with 5 circular lights was also sighted by witnesses, including then Governor Fife Symington. Symington described the aircraft as otherworldly. In response to the likening of these lights to the Phoenix lights, the Redditor writes, "Yeah, I've actually seen those same exact lights a bunch of times in that area, only this time they literally disappeared right in front of my eyes. They were shining this weird reddish color, but the video didn't really capture that aspect of whatever those things were. Looks like Arizona is not the only state where things have been spotted." Number 4. Missing individual. There's something deeply creepy about the YouTube channel B-Bon, as this clip proves that the channel will go to any lengths to upset your sleep. Posted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by Del Toro88, the Redditor notes that Top 15s has covered the YouTube channel B-Bon. In one of our previous videos, Del Toro writes, "After a year of silence, the channel is active again and posted 2 more suspicious videos. The second is the most interesting. Is the woman in the picture still alive?" The video, titled MVI 1927, includes a bunch of still shots in nature with no audio at first. Judging by the architecture shown, they appear to have been taken somewhere in Asia. Next, the video is shot on the back of a boat in the river surrounded by green hillsides. Their peaks in fog, serene, peaceful, until a missing person alert is captured on a post showing a woman's picture. In the background, scratchy screaming audio with no explanation. YouTuber Jessie Denton mentions in the comments that some girl said this channel belonged to her friend who had started acting strange and then vanished. Maybe the woman screaming was her, he writes. Let's hope not. Either way, the juxtaposition of quiet nature against this shrieking reality makes your skin crawl. Number 3. Haunted hotel room. While intensive travel is off limits at this point, you might be grateful for that after watching this video. Posted to Facebook by River Vaughn. This haunted hotel room is a house of horrors. Hotel California, anyone? In the video, River says there's something wrong with this hotel room, and a moment later you see exactly what that something is.
Oh my god.
A panel of ceiling starts flying up repeatedly, a little at first and then more and more aggressively. It happens again and again until the guy decides to opt for a different hotel room. Facebooker Gavin Mosher mentions in the comments that there was an earthquake in Dallas earlier, and maybe that's what caused it. But River said that when he asked the hotel people, they simply told him they don't know, but not to worry about it. Sounds a bit suspicious. Did they also tell him he can check out anytime he likes, but he can never leave? Number 2. Haunted playground. If you want your kiddos to play tag with the living, don't bring them to this haunted park. The Departed are having their own game here. Published to YouTube in January of 2020, the channel writes, "This video we go to a historic haunted playground in downtown Brooksville catching proof of spiritual activity." The uploader explains that across the way is a haunted courthouse. The park itself was donated by May Stringer. It is said that the May Stringer house in the area is haunted as well, as the owners were buried on the property. Restoration workers of the family home encountered shadows, mists, cold spots, and heard voices and footsteps in the empty rooms while working. Did the May Stringer ghosts haunt the donated grounds too? Let's find out. They enter the haunted grounds. There's a stage and beyond, the playground. The playground looks fairly normal, an old jungle gym, a swing set, and newer playground equipment. The uploader wanders around making a loop around the grounds and returning back to a gate. As he's turned around to capture the tennis courts, the gates swing open on its own jarringly. As the YouTuber said, it seems like a spirit was trying to hit him with the gate. Later, he captures a swing moving on its own. It doesn't appear like it was pushed, and it's not slowing down. Rather, it looks like some invisible force is pushing it steadily, or maybe a ghost child is enjoying a swing. This haunted playground may just look fun in games, but who knows what secrets it's hiding. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds? Because we upload a new scary video every week. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. Number 1. Airport haunting. While some scary videos might have easy explanations, others cannot be explained away. This entry was captured at a Pakistani airport. Are you sick of waiting for your flight to board? Then you're not alone. This ghost at the Islamabad International Airport saw his breaking point, and it led him to start sliding chairs around the terminal. The clip was originally uploaded to YouTube by Islamabad's International Airports channel in September of 2018. The CCTV footage certainly calls that into question. The video shows a chair placed in the middle of the airport terminal. No one is around. Suddenly, the chair slides across the floor with no explanation. It pauses for a moment in the middle of the terminal before again sliding down the walkway, this time twisting around as it mysteriously travels to the other side. Well, many Redditors are calling fishing line on this one. That's some truly invisible fishing line if I ever saw it, or rather didn't see it. In any case, witnessing this seemingly paranormal activity before a flight certainly seems like a bad omen. Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe because we upload new countdowns every Tuesday and Saturday. Or if you're still not convinced, here are some of our other videos that I think you'd like. Enjoy!